Train your mind to respond, not react. 3 little words, are you serious? Cost one guy half his savings in a courtroom blink. The gavel hadn't even finished echoing before the money vanished. 93% of the bad luck we curse later is just that same hair trigger reflex in a nicer outfit. Today, we're swapping the marionette strings for a steering wheel. Section 1. The Puppet and the Strings. From day one, the world taught us speed. Cry, get milk. Slam a toy, get applause. Fast forward a couple of decades and the stakes are bigger. An all-caps email, a partner's cold shoulder, the driver who forgot what turn signals are. Same wiring, bigger mess. Your amygdala, almond-sized watchdog, treats every ping like a life or death memo. Cortisol floods in, the rational brain clocks out, and suddenly you're texting what you'll regret before you've even hit send. Feels powerful, right? Loud equals strong, except volume isn't authority, it's just noise with a pulse. Every time you explode, someone else still holds the detonator. Puppetry 101. Section 2. The Machiavellian Mirror. Machiavelli watched Florentine politics like people watchers watch airport gates. The survivors weren't the fastest with the dagger, they were the calmest when the dagger appeared. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. Translation: let the fool exhaust himself, then you move. 8-word rule: never explain, never defend, never react immediately. A 3-second pause nudges blood from the panic center to the planning desk puppet to Prince in the space of 3 heartbeats. Section 3. The Neuroscience of Cool. Quick brain tour. Stimulus shows up, splits in 2 lanes. Lane 1, expressed to the amygdala 12 milliseconds, pure alarm. Lane 2, scenic route, through the neocortex 300 milliseconds, full fact check. Skip lane 2 and you're a walking reflex. Take the extra quarter second and you're a choice-making human. Practice the pause and the neural trail widens, myelin thickens, and that lag you feel becomes your superpower. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall to the level of your trained pause. Section 4. 5 tactical tools to cut the strings. Tool 1. The law of cold reaction. Answer with the temperature of a frosty window. Calm isn't cruel, it's containment. Insults bounce off, attackers wear themselves out. You stay liquid nitrogen cool. Tool 2. The power mirror. Whatever emotion they lob, hand it back uncharged. This project is doomed. Too interesting. You sound convinced it's doomed. They meet their own echo and usually dial it down. Tool 3. Strategic silence. Silence is potential energy. Let a negotiation hang in dead air for 90 seconds. People will give away more in that quiet than in 90 minutes of talking. Tool 4. The frame check. Every interaction has a hidden frame. Whose story is this? When drama knocks, ask yourself, whose movie am I in? Then rewrite, I'm not available for drama today. New scene, same you. Tool 5. The calculated exit. If the room turns toxic, excuse yourself for 7 minutes, long enough to break momentum, short enough to dodge blame. Come back, and the emotional weather has shifted, and you're still the calmest one present. Section 5. The daily drill. Theory's marshmallow fluff. Practice is steel. 5-minute routine. Morning. Change your lock screen to 3-second rule. Every glance reminds you to pause. Midday. Pick one trigger. The annoying group chat. Respond with questions only. Chat becomes your private dojo. Evening. 2-line journal. I reacted when... I could respond by, no self-shaming, just cartography for the new route. Stack the drills for 3 weeks. That's the bare minimum for myelination to kick in. Day 22, you'll feel the lag between stimulus and explosion. That's freedom clocking in. Section 6. Story from the trenches. Had a CFO client whose temper could set off car alarms. Board members literally bet on his next blow-up. We gave him one simple anchor, thumb to middle finger, exhale to a 4 count. Week 1, he forgot twice. Week 2, it worked half the time. By month's end, he used it before a brutal earnings call. Analysts expected fireworks. They got calm spreadsheets. Stock popped 6%, not because the numbers were amazing, but because the market trusts a captain who keeps his hand steady when the deck's on fire. Section 7. The untouchable mind. At this level, you can sit in chaos like the eye of a hurricane. People will poke, prod, test, power is magnetic, and each failed attempt advertises your immunity. The untouchable mind doesn't stuff emotions, it converts them. Anger becomes a gauge of injustice. Fear turns into GPS for risk. Jealousy shows you a desire you haven't owned yet. Feelings stay data, not directives. You move like a quiet general, directing energy instead of leaking it. Section 8. Common traps and how to dodge them. Trap 1. Spiritual bypassing. Leaning on "I'm above this" while seething underneath. That's denial in yoga pants. Fix. Whisper, "I'm furious and that's okay." Next useful move. Trap 2. Overcorrection. Control tastes so good you swing to emotional flatline. The cure. Scheduled risk. Watch the movie that makes you ugly cry. Scream the lyrics at a concert. You're a disciplined animal, not a statue. Trap 3. Weaponized calm. Using these tools to run covert ops on people leaves you heavier, not freer. Quick check-in. After the exchange, are you lighter or heavier? Light equals integrity. Heavy equals you just manipulated and called it growth. Your next move. Pause right here, not because I said so, but as a test. Picture your last overreaction. Run the scene again, but insert a 3-second pause. Notice how the story shifts. You just rewrote a memory. Rewritten memories become blueprints for tomorrow. If this clicked, share it with the friend who texts you drama at 2 a.m. They need the upgrade more than you do. And if you're ready for the next level, type one word in the comments: untouchable. Consider that you're RSVP. Conclusion. The final frame. They trained you to be a puppet, but every string has a pair of scissors. Those scissors are awareness, pause, and choice. Use them once, feel a tremor of power. Use them daily, and you become the master who doesn't react on command, who gives the commands. 1 breath, 3 seconds, a life rewired. Walk into your next conversation and let the strings fall away. The stage is yours, and you no longer dance.